How are you? Today I'm here with origin and duration, which is in unit 15 of meaning into words, grade 11. So in today's class, we will gather some knowledge regarding origin and duration, and I will try my best to give some information regarding it and what sort of questions will be asked from this unit in your examination. And pay more attention to this unit because it is one of the most important unit for your board exam also. So origin and duration. First of all, before starting this unit, I would like to tell you something about these two terms, origin and duration. In the grammatical terms, what does origin refer to? And similarly, what is duration? Let's take a look here. So origin specifically is a starting time of anything. Listen carefully. Origin is a starting time, whereas it is time duration. Duration means length of time. It is length of time. So to make you more clear about this topic, to make you more easier on these two terms, here I would like to give you one example. For example, you bought a pen or you bought a book in 2018. So 2018 is origin because you bought a book in that time. That means in 2018 you bought a book, it is the starting time, so we can say it is origin. So right now it is 2020 and it has become 2 years. So these 2 years, you bought a book in 2018 and it has become 2 years in 2020, that is 2020. It becomes length of time, so it is called duration. Is it clear? Duration is length of time, whereas origin means the starting time of any events, anything. Okay? So, and in grammatical structure, in tense, normally origin has the simple past structure. For example, it means subject plus V2 plus object. It will be the structure for origin. Whereas for the duration, the two structures, that is subject plus has, have plus V3 plus object, or subject plus has, have been plus V4 plus object. So it becomes, it is subject plus has, have plus V3 plus object, present perfect tense, and subject plus has, have been plus V4 plus object, present perfect continuous tense. Okay, will be used for duration. Two things I told you just now, keep it in your mind because it is concept of origin and duration. Origin is the starting time, whereas duration is length of time. I bought a pen in 2018. I bought a book in 2018. So 2018, that is starting time, which is normally known as origin. Whereas in right now it is 2020 and it has become 2 years from that date. So this 2 years is length of time and it is known as duration. Are you getting me? And similarly, the second thing I told you is, when you look at the grammatical structures, when you talk about grammatical structures, normally the simple past tense is used to indicate origin. That is subject plus V2 plus object. It is used to indicate the origin, whereas present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense, subject plus has, have plus V3 plus object, present perfect, as well as subject plus has, have been plus V4 plus object, present perfect continuous tense is used to indicate the duration. So make sure you understood these two things. Now after this, here as preposition in and ago, it will be in confusion. Later when we solve the questions, it will be one of the most confusing part to you. That's why pay more attention to this part also. As preposition in or ago while giving the answer of origin, in or ago preposition will be used, whereas for or since preposition will be used for duration. The preposition in or ago will be used while giving the answer of origin, whereas for or since will be used while giving the, is it clear? For or since is used as preposition while giving the answer or for duration, and similarly in and ago is used as preposition while giving the answer of origin. Now here is a common question that you will also ask to me. So before asking to me, I'll make you sure about it. I'll tell you something. I'll solve your problem also. Where to use in and where to use ago? Can we use in and ago in the same sentence? No. For or since also should be used separately. So where to use for, where to use since, where to use in, or where to use ago. So I'm going to tell about the same thing here. Now listen carefully. The two parts you have to understand, that is period of time and point of time. Let's check the concept of period of time and point of time. What do you mean by point of time? And what do you mean by period of time? Just previously I gave you one example. Earlier I gave you one example. I bought a book in 2018. What does it mean, 2018? Is it period of time or is it point of time? Point of time भन्नाले कुनै समय बिन्दु भन्ने बुझ्छौं हामी. That is starting time. त्यो exact समय हुन्छ. For example, the watch time, the clock time, that is exact time. Right now it is 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. For example, it is 3 p.m. It is exact time. So it is point of time. समयको बिन्दु हो यो. Similarly, 2018, the year is specified here. So it is point of time. But when you say 2 years, 2 years is it the point of time? Is it the specific time? Of course not. It is the duration. So it becomes the period of time. It means point of time भनेको समयको एउटा बिन्दु हो, त्यो स्पेसिफिक हुन्छ. हाम्रो घडीमा बज्ने समय भयो भने त्यो point of time हुन्छ. Sunday, when you call Sunday, it becomes point of time. When you call June, when you call July, February, January, it becomes point of time. But when you say a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, it becomes period of time. When you say a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it becomes period of time. When you say 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, it becomes period of time. Are you getting me? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, a century, it becomes period of time. So, when you understand period of time and point of time, here it will be easier for you. In is used with point of time. Listen carefully. In is used with point of time, whereas ago is used with period of time. Let me tell you in this example, I bought a book in 2018. 2018 is point of time. That's why in is used here. I just told you this is the specified year, that's why point of time, it becomes point of time. Or I bought a pen in June. Similarly, period of time, when you use period of time, I bought a book 2 years ago. 2 years ago. 2 years means it is period of time. That's why ago is used here. So how to use in and how to use ago, is it clear? Ago is used with period of time, whereas in is used with point of time. In this case, For or since, for duration, for or since is used. I just told you that. So for or since, in for or since also you have to understand the same thing. For is used with period of time, since is used with point of time. I have been teaching since 2018. Since 2018. I have been teaching since 2015. 2015 is the point of time because it is specified. So since is used here. I have been teaching for 5 years. 5 years is period of time, that is duration. It is the length of time. So period of time we have to use with period of time we have to use for. To make you more easier, हामीले in र ago चाहिँ जहिले पनि यो प्रिपोजिसन चाहिँ ओरिजिन सँग युज गर्छौं. त्यस मध्ये पनि in चाहिँ जहिले पनि point of time सँग युज हुन्छ. Point of time भनेको एउटा स्पेसिफाइड टाइम हो, स्पेसिफाइड टाइम हो. त्यसैगरी period of time सँग ago को युज हुन्छ. In the same case, for or since युज हुन्छ हाम्रो ड्युरेसन सँग. प्रिपोजिसन for र since को युज गरेर हामी आन्सर दिने गर्छौं. मैले एक्जाम्पल पनि दिइसके. I gave you example earlier. And for चाहिँ जहिले पनि period of time सँग युज हुन्छ भने since चाहिँ point of time सँग युज हुन्छ. Till now is it clear? I told you 4 things, guys. Till now, let's go with the process. I told you 4 things. Keep it in your mind. So in exams, what sort of question will be asked to you? I want to take you there once. In your exam, you will be asked, you will be given a situation, and in that situation, you have to make the questions as well as sometimes you have to give the answer of those questions also. From this unit, you will be asked some questions. Are you getting me? You will be asked some situation. The situation will be given to you. And regarding that situation, you have to create the questions and you have to, sometimes you have to give the answer of those questions also. So let me tell you that now. So I'm going to erase it now. So, to make the questions, here, before making the questions, I will give you a hint. For origin, your questions will start from when? Similarly, for the next structure will be how long ago plus remaining part. These are the 2 starting for origin, whereas for duration your question should start from how long. And while talking about the tense, I just told you that keep it in your mind also, okay? The simple past tense will be used for origin, whereas the present perfect and present perfect continuous tense will be used with duration. And here is an issue. You will be in confusion when to use present perfect tense, when to use present perfect continuous tense. For this origin, only simple past tense is acceptable. That's why there is no any confusion. But for the duration, here 2 structures can be used. That is, present perfect tense also can be used. Sometimes we have to use present perfect continuous tense. So when to use present perfect continuous and when to use present perfect tense, I am going to tell you that. Listen carefully. In the situation when there is action verb given to you, that means the verb that can be changed into ing form, normally action verbs, when they are given, during that time we can use present perfect continuous tense. तिमीलाई दिएको सिचुएसनमा ing छ भने डाइरेक्ट त्यसलाई प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट कन्टिन्युअसमा तिमीले चेन्ज गर्न सक्छौ. तर कहिलेकाहीँ के हुन्छ भने जस्तो ह्याभ भयो भने आई ह्याभ समथिङ भन्ने तिमीलाई दियो सिचुएसनमा ह्याभ भन्ने भर्ब दियो भने ह्याभ इज नट एक्सन भर्ब. किप इट इन योर माइन्ड. आई ह्याभ बीन नोइङ हुन्छ, नो भन्ने अर्को भर्ब हुन्छ यहाँ, के एन ओ डब्ल्यू नो. आई हेभ बिन नोइङ हिम भन्ने हुँदैन नि। तिमीले कसैलाई चिन्यौ भने त्यो चिनिरहने भन्ने हुँदैन सधैँभरि। चिनेपछि सक्यो त्यो, फिनिस्ड, सधैँभरिको लागि चिन्यौ त्यो। सो अनि तिमीसँग केही कुरा छ, तिमीले केही पालिरहेको छ भने त्यो पालिरहेको छु भन्ने हुँदैन नि सधैँभरि। त्यो चाहिँ के हुन्छ, एकपटक भएपछि त्यो सधैँभरि छ भन्ने हुन्छ। सो ह्याभ नो जस्तो भर्बहरूको लागि चाहिँ जहिले पनि प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट टेन्सको युज गर। Perfect. It means subject plus has plus V3 will be used when the main verb is have or no or such kinds of verbs, state verbs. And similarly, when there are action verbs given to you, then during that time you can use, when there is action verb given to you, during that time you can use present perfect continuous tense. For your easiness, I just told you that if तिमीलाई सोधेको क्वेशन, एक्जाममा सोधेको क्वेशन अलरेडी आइएनजी फर्ममा सिचुएसन दिएको छ भने त्यसलाई डाइरेक्ट तिमीले प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट कन्टिन्युअस टेन्स सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैज हैव बीन प्लस बिफोर मा डाइरेक्ट लेख्न सक्छौ। सो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दिस स्ट्रक्चर्स, ओके? दिस स्ट्रक्चर you have to understand, you have to keep it in your mind, okay? So I give you another information. For origin, your question can start from when or how long ago. For duration, your question can start from how long, no ago, how long, okay? So here simple past tense can be used, here present perfect and present perfect continuous can be used. I just told you that when to use present perfect and when to use present perfect continuous. So widely present perfect continuous tense is used, whereas in some state verbs present perfect tense can be also used. I just want to give you some example. Okay, so here I have written two situations. Start driving, his parents are divorced. Are you getting? So let's look at here, guys. I'll solve these two questions, okay? And it will be easier for you to understand. In the both cases, in origin and in duration also, in both patterns I'll make the sentences, I'll ask the question, okay? So start driving is given to you. It is the situation. Let's keep the subject as your own choice. He, Ram, Shyam, Hari, Gita, you can keep as your own. So let's start it from the origin. When, then the simple past tense is used. I have already told you that. That's why when did he. After that, base form of the verb V1 will be used because did is the past tense already given here. When did he start driving? Is it? When did he start driving is the question we can form in this way. When did he start driving? Now, when you give the answer, it becomes like this. He started driving in 2016. Is it clear? 2016 is point of time, that's why we used in. Earlier I have told you for origin in or ago can be used as prepositions and in is used with point of time. That's why 2016 is point of time, so we use in here in the answer. Similarly, ago also can be used. He started driving 2016 and now it is 2022. So it has become 4 years. 4 years ago. So 4 years and 2016. Ago and in are the preposition. In is used with point of time, that is 2016. Ago is used with period of time, that is 4 years. Is it clear, all of you? When did he start driving? He started driving in 2016 or he started driving 4 years ago. In this way, you have to solve the questions. In both ways, no need to give the answer in both ways. In exam, in only one way you can give the answer. Either you can use in or ago. But let's make sure you are familiar with all or with both structures, both sentence patterns. After this, or you can start in this way also. How long ago did he start driving also you can write. For this, he started driving 4 years ago. Answer will be like that. And let me do from the duration part, okay? The same question, start driving is given to us. How long? Now here we have to use present perfect continuous tense, because start driving, it is the action verb or the verb that can be changed into V4. So how long has he been driving is the question. Now you can write answer, he has been driving since 2016, or similarly, he has been driving for 4 years. Earlier I have told you, since and for are the two prepositions that can be used in duration, and since is used with point of time, whereas for is used with period of time. So in this way we have to make the sentences. We have to ask the questions and we can give the answer of those questions also. Is it clear? So now after this, the second situation is given to us, that is his parents are divorced. So I want to drop this, I want to erase this, then only I'll solve that next one. So his parents are divorced is the second situation given to us. Let's understand first of all, divorced, is it the action verb? Divorce भएपछि भइरहने भन्ने हुन्छ, भइरहने भयो भनेदेखि त्यसलाई चाहिँ हामी जहिले पनि एक्सन verb भन्छौं, वा त्यसमा चाहिँ नर्मल्ली प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट कन्टिन्युअस टेन्स को युज हुन्छ। अघि पनि मैले भनिसके। तर एकपटक डिभोर्स भएपछि त फिनिस्ड, सिद्धियो त्यो। त्यसकारणले अघि न ह्याभ नो भने जस्तै डिभोर्स को लागि पनि हामी प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट टेन्स को युज गर्छौं। अब प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट कन्टिन्युअस हुँदैन, यो नेक्स्ट पार्टमा छ। ओके, नाउ म ओरिजिन को हिसाबमा गर्छु एकपटक। His parents are divorced. When did his parents get divorced? When did his parents get divorced? Now here the answer will be his parents got divorced in June. Listen carefully. Hey? His parents got divorced in June. Similarly, his parents got divorced 5 months ago. Just the same thing is here. I don't want to tell you more about the same part. In or ago is used with origin. So in is used with point of time, which is June, and 5 months is period of time, so ago has been used here. Now come to the duration part. How long has have his parents been divorced? How long have his parents been divorced? His parents have been, present perfect tense, have plus V3, divorced since June, or his parents had been divorced for 5 months. In this way, you have to solve the questions of origin and duration. Once again, I'd like to sum up everything. Let's pay more attention. Origin is starting time, whereas duration is length of time. For example, I bought a book in 2018. 2018 is the starting time, so it becomes origin. I bought a book 2 years ago, so 2 years is duration here. Keep this in your mind. Okay. Now after this, normally simple past tense is used with origin, whereas present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense is used with duration. It is from the point of grammar or tense structure, and in and ago is used with origin, the preposition. While giving the answer, just you can see here also, while giving the answer, in or ago can be used with origin, whereas for and since can be used with duration. His parents got divorced in June. June means it is point of time. In is used with point of time, where point of time is the specified time, and similarly ago is used with period of time. In the same case, since is used with point of time, for is used with period of time. While asking the question for origin, you can start your question from when as well as how long ago. For duration, you can start your question from how long. Present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense is used when there is given action verb. ing फर्ममा चेन्ज गर्न सक्ने verb दिएको कन्डिसनमा हामी जहिले पनि त्यसलाई के युज गर्छौं त प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट कन्टिन्युअस टेन्स युज गर्छौं भने कहिलेकाहीँ स्टेट भर्बहरु दिन्छ। मैले अघि नै एक्जाम्पल दिए ह्याड, नो, हैन, अनि यहाँ अर्को छ डिभोर्स भन्ने छ। अब डिभोर्स एक पटक भइसकेपछि भइरहने भन्ने कन्डिसन हुँदैन, त्यसकारणले गर्दाखेरि यस्तोलाई चाहिँ हामी प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट टेन्सको युज गर्छौं। फर्स्ट एक्जाम्पलमा मैले प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट कन्टिन्युअसलाई युज गरे, अहिले सेकेन्ड एक्जाम्पल प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट टेन्स छ। यसमा स्टार्ट ड्राइभिङ, ड्राइभिङ हामी स्टार्ट गरेपछि अब त्यो काम सुरु गरेको प्रोफेसन सधैँभरि गरिरहन्छ कोही मान्छेले, त्यसकारणले त्यसको लागि चाहिँ प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट कन्टिन्युअस टेन्स हुन्छ। तर डिभोर्स भएपछि सधैँभरि हुने भन्ने हुँदैन, त्यो चाहिँ एकपटक भएपछि द्याट्स ओभर, फिनिस्ड। त्यसकारणले यस्तो भर्बहरु आएको कन्डिसनमा नो हुन सक्छ अर्को, हैन, आई एम नोन टु हिम भन्ने हुन्छ, मैले उसलाई चिनेको भन्ने हुन्छ, अर सिमिलरली ह्याभ भन्ने हुन्छ। यस्तो भर्बहरुमा चाहिँ हामी जहिले पनि प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट टेन्सलाई युज गर्ने गर्छौं। So in this way, you have to solve the questions related to origin and duration. Is one of the most important questions and is frequently asked in the examination also. Let's solve the questions from your workbook, from the student's book, as well as from the oldies gold also. You can solve the questions which are asked. I hope you understood this materials which I gave you today. I tried to give you some information about origin and duration, and really I hope it's fruitful for you. Thank you.